Factsverse presents Caught on Camera, Hilarious Camping Fails. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all our videos. Even those of us who prefer to stay inside sometimes dream about adventuring out into the great outdoors. Whether you want to take an RV out into the middle of nowhere or you just want to pitch a tent in your backyard for the night, camping is usually considered to be a delightful experience. Lots of families love to spend time together out in the wilderness, roasting marshmallows, telling spooky stories around the campfire, and waking up at the crack of dawn to go fishing. All in all, camping is the sort of thing that seems idyllic. As you're about to see, though, not everyone's camping experiences are the same. For many people, camping is the perfect escape from modern life. It's a way to distance yourself from the overwhelming aspect of emails, social media, and work. Sometimes, though, campers trying to avoid their struggles end up finding even more hardship during their adventures. Check out these campers whose trips ended up being supremely bizarre, sometimes in a good way, and sometimes in a not-so-good way. 1. Off-road rage. If you're going camping, you're naturally going to be prepared for at least a little bit of mud. It's kind of hard to be a rugged outdoorsman if you're afraid of dirt. Unfortunately, these campers got a little bit more than they bargained for. Apparently, some rude driver thought it would be a good idea to park directly near the tents, then accelerate and drive off, leaving a disgusting trail of mud in their wake. I'm sure these people won't be camping anytime soon after their ordeal. 2. Nature-loving rebels. Whoever put up that sign clearly isn't doing a great job enforcing rules. These rebellious campers have gone out of their way to pitch their tents exactly where they aren't allowed, leading to a pretty hilarious photo. Still, you'd think they'd start to get a little overcrowded with all their new neighbors. I sure hope none of them snore. 3. Lamborghini laundromat. Lamborghini owners usually do everything in their power to keep their sports car clean and classy. Whoever owns this Lamborghini has clearly found out it has other uses besides just looking pretty, though. This open-air laundry setup seems to be working well. I wonder if they could start a laundry business for other nearby campers. 4. Priorities. Camping is usually a great time to get cuddly with your significant other. Looking up at the stars and enjoying the fresh air create the perfect ambiance for romance. This guy, though, clearly has his heart set elsewhere. Either he's so in love with his bike that he likes to sleep with it every night, or he forgot to bring a bike lock and doesn't want it to get stolen. What's most bizarre about this photograph, however, is the woman who was forced to sleep outside the tent. Apparently, she's as passionate about cycling as her camping partner, because she seems fine sleeping out on the dirt while the bicycle is sheltered within the loving embrace of her boyfriend. 5. DIY. A lot of campers pride themselves on their resourcefulness. Staying outdoors is a great way to challenge your creativity and solve problems in a fun and unique way. This person might be taking the whole do-it-yourself idea a little bit too far, though. It looks like nothing about this setup would pass a safety inspection, and it's a wonder the driver hasn't gotten stopped by the cops yet. We can only hope that whoever is going on that trip has the good sense not to ride in the camper while they're driving. 6. Escape artist. It's tempting to want to bring your pets along camping with you. There are tons of Instagram photos of couples bringing their cute companions along while they stargaze out of a tent. This photo, however, isn't quite as aesthetically pleasing. Apparently, this poor cat was so beloved by its owners that they decided to drag it along while camping, and the cat seems none too pleased with the arrangement. I don't think this cat was really cut out for outdoor activities, and he definitely looks ready to go home now. 7. Extreme hammocks. Nobody in this picture seems to be afraid of heights, or of being fallen on in the middle of the night. While this photo is certainly entertaining to look at, it also raises a lot of questions. The first question is, how on earth did they all get up there? And secondly, how are they going to get down? 8. Phone detox. Most people go camping to escape from the world of technology, and it's always good to take a break from your screen sometimes. But apparently this unhappy camper didn't mean for things to get quite so extreme. Nature is unpredictable at the best of times, and leaving your phone unattended for even a little bit can quickly lead to disaster. It's unclear whether somebody spilled water on the chair or there was a very sudden rainstorm. Regardless, that phone is toast. At least the owner of that phone will have some time away from technology for the duration of the camping trip. 9. Time for an upgrade. Tiny tents are perfect for the solitary camper, or even for a couple willing to cuddle in close quarters at night. What tiny tents are not good for, however, is entire families. Let's hope this family is good at conflict resolution, because it looks like the only way anyone is going to get a good night's sleep is if they take it in turns. 10. All work, no play. This busy guy has got 2 computer monitors and is also talking on his cell phone at the same time. His family was probably getting tired of him working so often and decided to drag him along camping so they could all spend some quality time together. Little did they know, this man is so dedicated to his work that he was able to bring it along with him. With all those power cords, we can only hope it didn't rain. 11. A design flaw. One of the major downsides to camping is the exposure to all sorts of bugs, worst of which are the mosquitoes. Thankfully, most tent manufacturers figured out that the zipper was the best way to keep out the creepy crawlies. Either this person has never gone camping before, or he's perfectly comfortable sharing his tent with a bunch of spiders. 12. The bright side to camping. We may have seen earlier that not all furry friends are so eager to join us humans camping, but this person seems to have found a companion who enjoys the great outdoors just as much as their owner. This adorable husky looks positively thrilled to be resting in his owner's hammock. I don't know what daily struggles this dog faces that would make him want to leave the comfort of his home, but he sure seems to be having a very restful vacation. 13. Prime real estate. Whoever placed this sign was either unaware that it was going to rain or a mermaid. Regardless, I don't think they'll find anyone disobeying their request. I'm sure it was a very lovely spot before it was flooded, but whoever reserved the spot is probably going to be very disappointed when they find out what happened. 14. Tiny tent. Tiny homes are a new fad these days, but I think this guy took the concept to a whole new level. Apparently, all that leather was enough to keep him cozy during the night. He didn't even bring a sleeping bag. It's possible that these tiny tents will become just as popular as tiny homes are, but it seems a bit unlikely. 15. Comforts of home. Camping can be difficult, especially if you appreciate the finer things in life, like heaters or air conditioners. The whole purpose of camping, however, is appreciating the beauty of life without all those luxuries. This camper doesn't seem willing to let go of those comforts, though, and decided to bring a portable air conditioning unit along. To be fair, there are plenty of campers that use RVs, which are far more luxurious than this DIY setup, so I guess this camper deserves at least a little bit of respect for the ingenuity. All in all, camping seems to be a bit of a mixed bag. Sometimes leaving the worries of daily life behind can be wonderful, and there's no arguing that fresh air and sunlight feels great, especially if you're cooped up in an office all day. Still, camping doesn't come without its own struggles, and these people certainly proved that. What's the most bizarre camping experience you've ever had? Let us know in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to FactsVerse for more videos.